so long since I recorded. I had to figure out how I set up my camera. Hi, my name is Charlie, and welcome to my channel where we talk about bookish things. I haven't posted in a few months because I haven't been doing bookish things in a few months. It was the middle of April when I wrote this script, and I didn't feel like rewriting it. So I thought we were gonna do an update on what I've been doing so far this year. It's not been much. It's been a lot more since I wrote this script, so the next update after this one will be a good one, but this one is just not much. So I want to check in on my goals, my challenges, and my book clubs. A rapid fire of all the books I had read up until the point of writing this script. So, my basic goals were with books, pages, library books, arcs, and audiobook hours. Not doing well. I have read 9 of 60 books. 20 if you're counting arcs, but I'll explain later why I'm not counting those arcs. And including those arcs, I think 2,475. My handwriting's not good. I think those are the numbers. Out of 17,820 pages. So I am behind on my pages goal. I'm also behind on my book goal. I'm behind on my audio hours goal at 0 out of 25 hours. 2 out of 12 library books, so I'm behind on that, but like, eh. And then 11 out of 25 arcs, which I'm counting the arcs for arcs, but not for books. And, like I said, I'll explain later. My other big goal was spending money. I haven't been tracking it in my book journal because I've been spending a lot of money and it's not good. I did cancel my Rainbow Crate subscription. I kept the Rainbow After Dark, but I canceled my Rainbow Crate subscription because this second shelf behind me is almost all Rainbow Crate books, and I haven't read any of them yet. So I was like, I'm spending too much money on this. I should probably stop. Rainbow After Dark is quarterly, so I feel less bad about that one because they don't stack up as fast. I did get off the Satisfiction waitlist though. So I basically switched Rainbow Crate for Satisfiction. But Satisfiction is bi-monthly instead of monthly, so I think I'm saving a little bit of money, like $10 or $20 when you average it out. I still have Haymarket, Libro FM, and I use Spotify for audiobooks, but I haven't been reading audiobooks, so impulse buys are bad. I don't remember what it looked like last time I recorded a video, but I know this bookshelf wasn't absolutely full to the brim on every shelf. Ignore the cow. I thought it gave personality to my TikTok videos, and then I forgot it was there. I gotta hang it on the wall, but I love it. It's stuffed animal taxidermy. I got it at a Christmas event, and I think it's the best thing ever. I haven't named it yet, though, so if you have any name ideas for the cow, let me know down below. But yeah, I've been impulse buying a lot of stuff. An example I will give is I read the first chapter of All Systems Red. Liked it so much, I bought the entire series in hardback off of eBay. Also, I'm very stuck in this corner that I'm in because there's a stack of books in front of me and a stack of books to my left. That kind of box me in. There's just enough room for me to sit crisscross applesauce, and that is it. I got a bookshelf for Christmas, but we haven't built it yet. So I'm hoping if we build that, I'll be able to manage this a bit better. So I was doing a few challenges. I had the Diverse Baseline Challenge. I have answered 2 out of 12 prompts, so I'm a bit behind, but not terrible. For the 12 by 12 challenge, which is books that my friends recommended, I have only read one book, but I've only read one book, but it was All Systems Red, which was the first of the Murderbot, which led to me reading more books, so I think it's a win. There's an A to Z challenge in my journal, and I have not looked at it at all, but I am considering doing it in picture books. I'll explain later. And then for my book clubs, I started the year with 4. The All Shades book club is shut down it's just not running anymore. I'm still in the Discord, and we have a lot of fun and stuff, but the official book club is no longer existing. Same goes for Crayola Critters. That book club went on hiatus. The Ink and Insights Discord, which was a non-fic... not Discord. The Ink and Insights book club, which is based in a Discord, is on hiatus right now. It will bring it back eventually, but the two hosts right now are just kind of swamped with other things, so that one's on hiatus. The Traveling Book Club is going pretty well, though. We have completed 2 rounds. We're kind of in the middle of the 3rd to 4th round right now. Someone dropped out, so the schedule got a little wonky. I just started my next book yesterday, and I'm supposed to finish it by the end of the month, but it'll be a little late. But this book comes right before a blank space in the schedule, so I'm hoping that me being a little behind doesn't throw off the schedule too much, because there's now a built-in gap after this book. For my arcs, I have done 11 out of 25. It's more than that, because 11 was when I wrote the script like a week ago. But I think based off the way I wrote this, all 11 of those arcs were picture book arcs, which I am a preschool teacher. I teach an age range of 3 to 5, so I mainly read picture books at work. So I started looking at arcs because I thought it would be a fun and kind of easy way to find new stuff for our class library and also work on my approval rating, because your boy tends to request a lot of books and then not read them on time. So my ratings need improvement. So I've been reading some arcs. I might do a video about all the picture book arcs I've done. I am planning on reviewing them on Instagram on a new account I made specifically for picture books. Because eventually I plan to open my own small preschool, and I thought a good way to start building engagement for that would be with books. But yeah, so I'm not counting them in my official book goal, because they are picture books, and I feel like that's kind of cheating. Might change my mind on that when we get close to the end of the year. But that is the update of everything I've been working on. Tofu! So Tofu is my 3-legged cat. She doesn't really come to this side of the house during the day, unless we're not home. If we're not home, she likes to come in here into my office and, like, sit in the chair. Or if I bring her in here, she'll sit in the chair. Other than that, if we're home, she stays out in the living room. I think she thought I was asleep, because she just came hopping around the corner. And I was like, "Hey, Tofu!" She looked at me and bolted the other way. She's a bit skittish, but she's also just kind of antisocial. A rapid fire of all of the books I have read up until the point of me writing this script. I have the book title, what I rated it, and a very brief description of what it is. Starting with Triple Sec. 5 stars. It's a queer polyamorous romance. No More Teaching a Letter a Week. 3.5 stars. It was kind of boring. I read it for work. Here for the Wrong Reasons. 3 stars. I read it for Traveling Book Club, and I hated it. It was a romance, a sapphic romance. The Message was a 4.25 stars. The topics were important, but I was having a hard time focusing on it and remembering it. You Can't Say You Can't Play was another book I read for work. 3.5 stars. A lot longer than I needed. I should stop pointing scissors at you. That's not very nice. What else do I have to fidget with? What is this? This is shiny. This is a keyblade keychain. The Good Preschool Teacher was another thing for work. 3.5 stars. It felt really dated. I think it was from the 90s. It was a collection of, like, biographies of different teachers, and it was interesting, but dated. I think I'd be more interested in an updated version. Preschool Clues, I enjoyed. It was written by the creator of Blue's Clues, and it goes into what you should look for in media for children. And I actually really enjoyed that one. I rated it 4 stars, and I was like looking forward to reading it each day. Hey, Jumpy, you see the keys? After that, I read There, which was another book for Traveling Book Club. Had a very moving ending. I was so upset at the ending. It was rather ambiguous. It was 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I will say I struggled to keep the characters lined up in my head. There was, I think, 12 characters in a 300-page book, which felt like too many characters. So it was a little hard to remember what was going on. And then the last book I read before this script is sitting right in front of me. It is Murderbot. 5 stars. I'm obsessed. I love Murderbot. I bought the entire series. Since reading the script, I have also read the second one. Also rated that one 5 stars. There's, I think, 4 more novellas and a full-size book, and I have all of them in hardcover. They're not the same size, which is kind of annoying. But I'm obsessed. I love Murderbot. I would die for Murderbot. I'm pretty sure that was the actual review I wrote on Goodreads, was just, I will die for Murderbot. It's going great. But yeah, this has been the very short, kind of chaotic, update from January to mid-April-ish. You might not see this until, like, 2 weeks into May, because editing is... I will try to do more regular updates. I'll probably, maybe, like, once a month, I'll do, like, an end-of-month reading update, like, where I go into all of the books I read. I don't know. Figure it out. If you have ideas of content you would like to see, please let me know. And I'll try to record these much closer to when I write the script next time. But I love you. Thank you for hanging out. Make good choices, drink some water, and keep reading. Bye. Hey, Soup, you gotta be in the camera. Hey, Jumpy. Jumpy, come here. Come here. The cage of books makes it really hard to try to get him. This is Soap. He is very big.